Ian Parent coming out for his second inning of relief, first full. He came in relief for Tyler Fagler after the walk given to Nick Romano. So the bases were loaded and he struck out the next man. So Sean McLeod, he walked to begin the big offense last inning. But for Fagler, 1 2/3 innings pitched, facing 13 batters, 4 earned runs, 4 hits including a double, 4 walks, 2 strikeouts. He threw a total of 63 pitches, 38 for strikes. First pitch to McLeod is outside, 1-0.
Ian Parent making his Vermont Lake Monsters debut, 6-foot junior out of Endicott College.
1-0, thigh high called strike, 1-1. Here is the pitch, the 1-1 lifted out into center. Going to chase his Bergeron. He'll reach up and collect the first out of the inning. Next up to the dish will be the catcher number 33, Michael Groves. He singled to right his last time up, but before he singled, he knocked the foul off his leg. He later scored on a sac fly. You got to be thinking he's got some heavy legs today. Not just as a catcher, but also because of the ball that he fouled off his leg. So here is the lineup from the lefty Parent. Breaking ball in there, called strike, 0-1.
For you folks at home, keep your eye on the scoreboard. It's 10-7 now in the Brockton New Britain game.
Well, big comeback there.
It was a 5 spot in the top of the 8th for New Britain. They just gave up 1 with 1 out in the bottom of the 8th. So down but not out is New Britain. Checking out some MLB scores. The Red Sox and Yankees game has gone final. One of the first times I can remember in a while, the Red Sox and Yankees on a weekend series have not gone to an ESPN game at 7 o'clock. They played at 1 o'clock today. The Red Sox taking that one easily, 9-2, a sweep of the Yankees again. I believe that's 6-0 this season. The Red Sox against the Yankees. The Nationals defeated the Miami Marlins 5-1.
Oh, a big swing and misses. It was in the dirt, and now it is 0-2.
So plenty of action going on. The Blue Jays defeated the Orioles 5-2 in the top of the 9th. The White Sox and Mariners tied at 2. The Angels and Rays in the top of the 9th at 6-4. Angels just moved to the bottom of the 9th. In the bottom of the 9th, the Braves have the 4-0 lead over the Reds.
Called strike 3 on the bender over the plate, and that'll be striking out, and out number 2.
And no arguments there for Groves. He immediately, as that pitch was caught, he knew he should have pulled the trigger and walked back to the dugout there.
Cole Palace, a double to left last time up with an RBI and run attached.
Also in the world of professional sports, the Travelers Championship going on down just in Connecticut. It's Bubba Watson up on 1 stroke over Mark Leishman.
Pitches in there, called strike 0-1.
Pretty nice course down there. Been there once for that Travelers Championship a couple of years ago, maybe 4 or 5 years ago. It was nice.
The 0-1 kicks up dirt. Mark the count even at 1 apiece.
Yeah, if we didn't have games this weekend, I was going to try and make it down, but I haven't had a chance to go to one yet.
Pitch that is also in the zone there by Parent. Now it's 1-2 as he is dealing.
Certainly coming off strong in his Vermont Lake Monsters debut. Looking good here at curveball. Nicely placed over the inside corner there to Cole Palace.
The 1-2 bounces up nearly to us. 2-2 the count.
Update from the European Championship. 1-0 Belgium still, as it's in the 72nd minute on ABC. Battle to advance to the quarterfinals.
2-2 Bender, and he got him. A 1-2-3 inning for Parent and the Lake Monsters. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. We now head through 3 full to the top of the 4th. Suns lead Game 1 4-3 over the Vermont Lake Monsters. You're listening to Pittsfield Suns Baseball on the Pittsfield Suns Baseball Network. The middle of the order here, rather bottom of the order going to the top, excuse me. It'll be Cabot Maher, who struck out swinging his first time up. Very exciting double dip here in Pittsfield, but also an exciting game happening out in Brockton, it appears.
Yeah, it didn't seem very exciting at first. It was a bit of a blowout.
Pitch misses outside here to Cabot Maher, 1-0, go on ahead.
But thanks to a top of the 8th 5 spot and a quick response with 1 here in the top of the 9th, it is 10-8. They do need 2 in this top frame at least to send it into extras.
A 1-0, that's at the knees, a call strike, 1-1, and how many outs are there?
There is 1 down and a full count, man on third.
We'll check into that game later on. The 1-1, this one a tapper headed towards second, gloved by Granite, throw over to first in time, 1 gone. So with 1 out, this will bring up the third time through the lineup here in game number 1, starting with Jake Lindstrom. His third time up, he is officially 0 for 1, and the first he grounded up to the pitcher and second baseman off a ricochet, and the second he skied one out to left for a sacrifice. Here is the first pitch from the lefty to the lefty, and it's in there, called strike, 0-1. Got news on game 2 here for this doubleheader. The 0-1. Pitch misses outside. A ball, a strike, a man gone. Suns, they lead it 4-3. They have 4 hits as well. And the Lake Monsters have 3 hits as well. A windup and the 1-1. Breaking ball misses. It breaks too much. 2-1 as it's in the dirt outside. So 2-1, misses low and outside again. Count is now 3-1.
Good to see Jake Lindstrom be sort of patient up at the plate here. He's been a little bit aggressive his previous at-bats and for his last couple of times he's been at the plate.
3-1. Inside out swing down the left field line. Going to track is Hagan, but he's going to run out of room. And the count will now go full at 3-2. He has seen 5 pitches, 4 pitches, and now at least 6. Pretty steady average of 5.
Game now 10-9. The Bees score another in the top of the frame. 2 down, however.
Here is the 3-2. This one a slow roller towards Ruben. He'll quickly throw over to first in time, beating the speedy Lindstrom. So with that game's going on, we will have a second game in which I will be taking a full back seat. A very rare occurrence, but I will not be calling play-by-play next game. It'll be my 2 colleagues. Be Colin and Sam splitting the duties. Aguila, with 2 gone, will dig in. He struck out and walked. As the first pitch. Oh, just misses outside. It looked good on a 12-6 curve, it looked like, but just misses outside. Count will start at 1-0. As Ian Parent has a sign, winds, deals, the 1-0 at the knees, called strike.
Towards those middle innings where the Suns have struggled throughout a lot of the season. Did fare well yesterday's game against the Rocks.
1-1, swung on, hit towards third. That one's grabbed by Brown. He'll sling over to first and end the inning, just as the game out in Brockton has ended 10-9. Brockton survives. So that will end this inning with a 1-2-3 inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. Through 4 fall out of a 7-inning contest in Game 1. Still 4-3, Suns lead it. You're listening to Pittsfield Suns Baseball on the Pittsfield Suns Baseball Network. It'll be the heart of the order for the Suns. Jones, Romano, and Werchan, the 3-4-5 hitters. Collectively, they are 2 for 4 with 2 walks, 2 RBI, and a run scored. Parent waiting for his first sign. Now he'll have it. And the lefty versus lefty confrontation will start with a called strike, 0-1. With the nod is Parent. Lined up. And the 0-1. Curveball. This one looping out towards left. Getting under this one is Hagan for out number 1. So now bring up Nick Romano. RBI single his first time up. Second time up he walked.
Parent sure has been good here in this one. 2 2/3, no hits given up. No runs, no walks, 3 strikeouts. It's just shut down Pittsfield Suns offense, who was all over Fagler in the beginning 1 2/3 of this game.
He's retired all 8 men he has faced. Only man he hasn't faced here is Romano as the pitch misses outside. Count will start at 1-0. Here is the windup and the 1-0. In there, but just right through the 5-hole Favaretto. Here's a windup from Parent, the 1-1, breaking ball. That one misses outside. Ball count 2, strike count 1, out count 1. Again, Suns, they lead it game 1, 4-3. A full game back of Brockton currently with their win. Oh, a big swing and miss there by Romano, who tried to take it for a little ride. Now mark it 2-2. Suns, if they want to tie for first place, they will need a sweep of this doubleheader, something that they have not been able to do all season long. They've been only able to split doubleheaders. Here is the 2-2. Hot shot. Oh, a big shot there to Granite. Somehow grabs it for over to first in time. One of them's a rocket shot somehow. I thought it was going to go through the leather there.
Yeah, that one got onto Granite so fast that he had all the time in the world once it was in his glove to make that play.
Kind of stumbled there at the end of it, too.
Yeah, had to take a second or two just to mentally collect himself after that ball came screaming at him. But good play on his part.
Seth Warchin will now step up to the box. Hasn't reached base yet today. He's 0 for 2 with a pop out and strikeout. He's going to flash a bunt. It's popped up, though. The catcher will not be able to get to it. It'll go down as just a very interesting foul ball. And the count will start at 0-1.
It's now 3 full innings for Parent without giving up a hit. 3 strikeouts on the board for him still. And the Suns' offense has just gone quiet once again in these middle innings.
Well, whether it's the middle innings or just Parent just dominating here the Suns, he's been perfect in his outing, retiring all 9 men in order. Parent with a kick and deal, breaking ball. Oh, looks good on the inside corner. Must have missed high. That'll even things up. 1 apiece.
One thing on this broadcast we spent a little time talking about is the MLB's crackdown on foreign substances. Their first ejection since allegations.
The 1-1 misses outside, going ahead.
Yeah, Seattle Mariners' Hector Santiago, the first player to be ejected since the MLB's crackdown. They took his glove, saw a little foreign substance, and he was gone. Happening in the 5th inning.
That'll be a 10-game suspension, as that one's an upped foul. But as you stated a few broadcasts ago, it is hard for them to crack down and suspend players for using sticky substances, but a team cheated and won a championship with it. No suspensions there. 2-2 is yet again fouled off, 2-2.
Yeah, I guess you got to figure out where your priorities lie in terms of what you want to crack down, what you want to get rid of in the game, and it's Manfred's decision in terms of what he wants to crack down on. It's not necessarily about the use of technology in his eyes, but just adding a little spin rate is his priority.
Here's a 2-2. Yet again, fouled off. 2 balls, 4 foul balls. It's been the 7th pitch here to Werchan.
You have noticed some pitchers struggle since that crackdown has been put in place. Garrett Cole, horrible today.
Garrett Richards for the Red Sox, terrible against the Rays.
He wasn't fantastic before that, though. Sure. We'll leave that alone.
The 2-2 is a check swing, and it's fouled off. And once again,
Garrett Richards is a guy that full on said that he uses those substances, whatever he uses, the sunscreen or whatever it was. He clearly was missing it, Wednesday, Thursday night, whenever he pitched terribly.
Once again, the 2-2. Called strike 3, and he knew it with a slam of the bat. That is going to end the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. Parent retired 10 men in order now. We head now to the top of the 6th. Still Suns lead 4-3. You're listening to Pittsfield Suns Baseball on the Pittsfield Suns Baseball Network. For the Suns, the bottom with the sixth here, having the 6, 7, 8 batters, McLeod, Groves, and Palace. Their one job right now is just to get some insurance runs because really they have not fared well against Ian Parent. 10 batters retired in order. He's been perfect since coming in relief in the bottom of the second with 2 gone.
And there hasn't been a run scored since the top of the third for either team. So it's been slow going offensively for both teams, and most of the base runners that we've seen on the Vermont side have been a resort of a walk.
And no hits in the ball game since the top of the third as the first pitch. This misses low. 1-0 here to McLeod. Here's the lineup by Parent and the 1-0. Just misses high over the plate. 2-0. For Vermont here in this doubleheader, this ball game is all Parent right now. You just have to stick with him for the duration of this inning, as he's been fantastic. So the foul pitch makes it now 2-1.
If you're looking ahead to the top of the seventh, it'll be the 3, 4, 5 hitters coming up for the Lake Monsters. Certainly guys that can do some damage.
I think that's where they're going to elect to go with Ryan Langford there. Parent with the 2-1. Misses high, and now the count here is 3-1. Only the second time that he has faced a batter with 3 balls in the count. The other back in the fourth against Jake Blinstrom on a full count. There's the windup and the 3-1. In there, a called strike. The count will now be full at 3-2. 3 1/3. He's been perfect. Here's the payout pitch. Sliced, going right field side, and this one will dunk in for a fair ball. Boy, you'll take it if you can get it. That ends the streak for 10 straight men retired. But for Sean McLeod, just a bloop single that just barely gets into fair territory.
Sometimes when you're facing pitchers like Parent that are throwing really well, like you said, Billy, you got to take what you can get. And that's exactly what he did there, just finding enough grass there on the right field line. And he earns in a leadoff single. First hit again that we've seen in this game since the top of the third.
So it'll be a pinch hitter here for Groves, and makes a whole lot of sense considering the day that he's had. After getting a ball fouled off his leg, plus he's a catcher, plus it's a hot day. It'll be the pinch hitter number 16, fellow catcher Mike Gervasi. They'll see a first pitch called strike on the outside corner.
And after fouling that pitch off himself, was Groves able to get himself a single, breaking a offer for his last 2 weeks at the plate. It's good to see him get a base hit here.
The 0-1 misses low and in. The count is 1-1, but really you can attest that ball there to Sean McLeod, who did a little bit of dancing as Parent was staring at him the entire time. This will be the first time that we'll see Parent work out of the stretch here. Pickoff throw back over to first. And back in safely.
We'll say the variety of first names as far as catchers goes on the Pittsfield Suns roster is not very vast. Mike, Michael, Jake, and Jackson. Definitely not covering a whole lot of ground in the alphabet in that one.
Pitch misses well inside. Nearly got a piece of Gervasi there. The pitch misses well in. 2-1. Yep, Sean, Seth, Cabot, Cole, Christian. You're not wrong. You're not wrong at all. Don't worry there.
We'll say up and down the Futures League, a lot of Jake, Jackson, Mikes.
Baseball names. Long hold for Parent. And the 2-1. High fly ball towards left. Hagen and Rubin underneath it, but Rubin at short will make the grab in shallow left for the first out of the inning.
As Gervasi a little frustrated with himself there. He knows he just missed that ball, got a little too far under it. For out number 1.
So bring up Cole Palace, an RBI double. His first time up, a strikeout swinging his last time up. And a solid lead there for McLeod. Very big lead. And a pickup throw over to first, just as I'm saying that.
Parent certainly looking for a ground ball here. Get him out of the inning. Or a double play. Very effective here. Through 3 2/3.
An even bigger lead for McLeod as the breaking ball misses low. And the count will start at 1-0. A very, very large lead there for McLeod, where his back foot is meeting the infield lip of grass on the circle there.
I think he's realizing, too, it's so hard to get to Perrin right now.
Runner goes, and they got him. Let's see, first baseman will throw over to short, and they will get him indeed. So that'll go 1-3-6 on the caught stealing.
And it's been so hard to get to Parent that you want to take an aggressive approach, but slightly too aggressive, maybe telegraphing the steal a little too much there. But not a terrible idea. I definitely understand it, given how hard it is to reach base against Parent so far today.
So it'll be a 1-0 count with nobody on now and 2 gone. Parent working back with the windup. Shows that he was very effective from that to begin with. Breaking ball, front door curve, called strike. A ball, a strike, 2 gone. A 1-1. That one shot foul. So the count will now go to 1-2. He has worked in 3 innings plus. After giving up a hit, he's working still in order. And the 1-2. Cut on and miss for strike 3 will end the inning. So no extra insurance runs. Just a base hit where it's put out with a caught stealing. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, nobody left. And for the Suns, they will bring out Langford to try to close this one out. 4-3, Suns lead the Vermont Lake Monsters here in Game 1 of this doubleheader. You're listening to Pittsfield Suns Baseball on the Pittsfield Suns Baseball Network.